kind of like cheese whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Hey. Hello, chat room. Welcome to GizFiz PM. Or if you've seen the show, probably GizFiz PU. Yes, Jamma B is filling in tonight. Alex is... Where is Alex? Do we know? I know he is... Oh, a reunion, I think, right?
High school 10th anniversary high school reunion.
10th anniversary high school reunion. Actually, I think it was his 10th year in high school, and he's actually just graduating. And Alex left New York in perfect health. And yes, Alex made a surprise entrance the second time at the meetup. And it was funny because he sent me an email during the day that he had to run down to San Francisco for something last week, and Jamma B was doing it. GizFiz PM. And Dennis said, he's on his way to the airport. I said, Dennis, he came last year. He's not going to spend money to come to New York for a meetup 2 years in a row. And lo and behold, who shows up but Alex? And, of course, OMG Chad was there. And, boy, I must say, I usually use my miles for upgrades. And it was surprisingly easy to use miles to get Chad a ticket. So it was 50,000 miles and $12. So that was good. Oh, look at, wow, that is one unhappy camper. Now, if you would like the truth about this story.
Actually, that is Alex looking happy.
Oh, this is when Alex was trying to get an extra $5 out of petty cash when Frederic slammed the petty cash drawer on his elbow.
And since it's an envelope, she really had to slam it hard.
Hard. That is funny. You ought to caption that. Alex having a good time. Alex, one of Alex's better days. So, in case you didn't know, it was very funny. So, you know, you can, for 50,000 miles, you just get a coach seat. And Alex wanted to sit by the window. And at first I couldn't get, I got one, but it was the row in front of the restroom. But I kept checking back every day. And then a window seat opened up further down into the plane, which I was able to switch him to. And then he gets on the plane and there is an empty seat next to him. And the stewardess is going through the plane before takeoff. And she says, oh, empty seat, empty seat. And she runs up to the front of the plane, I guess because they had standbys. And she comes back with no one and says, I was too late. They just closed the door. So Alex had 2 seats for him for the flight into New York. Not so lucky going back because Comic-Con was in town and planes must have been really packed because I know at the Comic-Con DC Time Warner party, everybody I spoke to had come in from LA where DC Comics is now located in Burbank, and everybody's going back Monday. But Alex went back a couple days later. I think he was going to go back on Tuesday, and I saw a tweet that he stayed an extra day and got to spend some time with Mary Jo Foley. And so today we're going to do, this is what Alex said that John was doing the show today and he had some pictures of his own. And was it possible to save a lot of the talk about the meetup until next week? So we're going to do two things. And Jammin B, is it okay? Did you have that video that I sent you the link to?
I do.
Okay, we're going to show a little video. We played Pie Face. Pie Face is a great game, and we're going to watch it for about 5 minutes because then it goes into slow motion, which is excruciatingly slow. So we'll take it to the meetup. Next week, we'll show you the Periscope video that Chad and I did walking around. We walked around not only the meetup, not only the restaurant, we walked down to the marina. So we'll show that next week. But now we're going to start the show with Myra Joyce's Pie Face video. It's a fun little game from Hasbro.
Welcome to Pie in the Face. We have celebrities here. We have OMG Chad from the Giz Wiz, I think it's called, something like that, like a gadget show thing. Anyway, he's going to play Pie in the Face and try and win a prize. Chad, spin your spinner. Chad, what do you do for a living?
Nothing. You know, I just stay at home and I'm unemployed.
Unemployed. Yeah. Talented unemployed person.
Okay, 4.
Okay. Wow.
Wait, you didn't get to 4 yet.
And on top of that, you don't win a prize.
Oh, God.
So you would win a prize. You spin the spinner. You turn a little crank.
Okay, he's going to do it now.
And you put whipped cream on a little hand.
Okay, I'll crank it for you. 1, 2, 3. You made it. Anything from the table?
Yeah, it was not a pie. You just use whipped cream.
We'll have the other people go. Who wants to go now? Okay, there you go. Okay. We have some sports here. Okay. Spin the spinner. And you got 4. Okay. Here we go. 1. The chin on that. There you go. That's 2, 3, 4. Any prize you want.
He got a prize.
Dr. Mom's gonna do it.
Dr. Mom. It did look like Padre, didn't it? We should have passed him off as Padre.
I think you should freshen up the cream. You dress like Isaac.
I'm afraid if I do it, it's gonna
That was
fly
Dennis,
off.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to get 5, I bet.
No, 4. Okay, ready? Okay,
She's a good sport.
1, 2. Good sport, Dr. Mom.
And she didn't win. But we gave everybody a prize.
Come on, if I didn't pass.
Oh, come on, Mark.
Come on, Mark.
Okay, who's next?
Mark would not do it. Dr. Mom.
Cassandra. All right.
Oh, Cassandra, I'm going to show you something Cassandra did that was so neat. Where we maul whipped cream.
Nine to the alone.
And you got 3. Okay, head on the pedestal. 1, 2.
And it is very cool.
Okay, here you go. One of your prizes is this paper towel.
Thank you.
Another volunteer?
I volunteer.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Oh, Old Geek. Oh, my gosh. I forgot Old Geek volunteered.
Let's get out the old whipped cream then. Okay.
Roman numerals.
Okay. Old Geek. Oh boy, that's going to be fun if you missed that stash and beard. Okay. Okay. He's doing glasses to protect his eyes. Okay. Spin your spinner. I'll spin it for you. Oh, go ahead. I'll do it. Okay. What was it? Oh, it's only 2. 1, 2. You're safe. Anything from the table. Who's next? 5 game people out of this group. Nobody else is first. Oh, no one else is going to play? Oh, my God. Dennis is going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. We need this on video. Okay.
Yeah, we have it on video.
Chin there. And I'll spin the spinner for you. And you got 110. Okay, you got 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Now it's Dick's turn.
I'll do it. Oh, yeah, I don't want to get this on my mic.
Here, I'll
Take
do
the
it.
mic off. Take the mic off from it. Yeah.
Okay.
Dick's turn. Oh, the moment of truth. You guys are going to be the host now.
Okay.
The moment of screeching.
Okay, you'll spin it for me. Okay.
You gotta put some more whipped cream on there. You got a green. You got green.
Oh, my, yeah.
Wait, take off your glasses.
Yeah, take the glasses off for sure.
Okay.
You got green.
3. Good. That way. That way. That way.
Oh, mercy. Nice. Now you know how it feels.
Now I'm sorry I bought the cheap whipped cream.
Revenge is sweet.
And we bought Ready Whip, the expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Josh is
Oh, yeah, I know.
the depreciation.
Oh, okay.
Do it in a 240 frame.
I think,
Basically, you get
actually, we can go out here because it goes into slow motion and it takes absolutely forever to see anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special surprise guest, unless you heard John and I talking.
John, I
So
assume you
let's-
can hear me.
Oh, yeah. Well, and what is
John,
your
you put me
name?
up too early.
Wait a second. What is your name? Chat room. Hang on. Which one of these buttons is it? Dum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, chat room celebrity. What is your name?
I am OMG Chad.
Oh, oh, yeah. You know, people don't know this, but when Chad's not on camera, his hair, that's his natural hair.
Yeah.
So, Alex, how did you do that FEMA humor?
My
whatever you,
humorous.
yes,
So
you're
I-
humorous.
A nice fracture, I think, along this way, I think is what they said. So I went to the corn maze last night, which is a thing that I usually do yearly. It's a Petaluma tradition. There's a big corn maze, and you go and have fun and get lost in the maze with your friends. And I do this every year or two. And I went last night with my friend Brian at Twit and a bunch of our other friends. And in the rules it says no running. That's kind of a big rule there. And of course, we being stupid guys, we ran. And
well, just one second. So they take a cornfield and they actually chop a maze in it, so that like you have to
seeds with a path.
With the path, okay.
Yeah.
And you have to.
So there's it's not like chopped up corn stalks that you're walking over. It's actually just dirt. So I think when they plant it, they plant it with the path.
Okay, and this is big. I mean, the object is big, you have to go in. Do you come out the back entrance?
No, so,
is that
so there's like the main area, and then like there's the wall of the cornfield, and then there's the entrance, and then a little bit to the left of that is the exit. And somehow within there is a big path that goes all the way around the entire thing to the other exit on the other side. Right. Well,
and the alligator. Do they still do the alligator pit, or has that been taken out?
They release the alligators behind you as you go in.
Oh, good.
So
okay. The incentive.
You have to hope that you're faster than the alligators, and you don't take a wrong turn that loops you around close
into the yeah. Wow, that is worth going. All right, so you and your friends.
Okay, so it's a corn maze. It's kind of dumb, but it's it's a thing that we've been doing since we've been in high school, and it's just fun. So the big rule is there, like no running, no climbing, no horseplay or whatever. So, but of course, we being essentially just the mind of kids, we were kind of having fun, and our group split up at some point, and Brian Cranky Hippo at Twit, he went another way, and I didn't know if I should follow the group or follow him because I wasn't sure had an idea where he was going.
You realized Cranky Hippo was just trying to get away from you, right?
I know, and that's why I wanted to chase after him, so he couldn't have that. So
okay.
I went with him, and now the two of us got lost. And in that sense of kind of getting lost and kind of playing up the not the role, but just we kind of turned into a like Brian was the captain and I was like the engineer trapped on a planet on like an away mission off the Enterprise, and we're lost and we're gonna die. And so like we kind of just played that up a bit. With a lot of yelling at each other's names and getting hysterical and get a hold of yourself, man, and slapping. And at some point we were kind of walking along and we heard our other friend Derek, who was the previous leader of the bigger group, and we heard him like across the corn somewhere, and we yelled Derek, and then he yelled our name, and then eventually we found him around a corner.
Enterprise. Its 5-year mission.
That one. There you go.
To seek out new life and new civilizations.
At the end of the corn maze.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
So, anyway, So I found my friend Derek around a corner, and he said, "Uh-oh," and then he turned around and ran away, and we wanted to, go with him because he was with the larger group, and we wanted to join back and not be lost on our own anymore. So we chased after him. Of course, you're not supposed to be running, but Derek was running pretty fast, and I was chasing after him, and then Brian was chasing after me, and we were running and running and running and running. And then one of our other friends, not that I'm bitter about it, but he was, being a little dumb and was crouched in the corner off to the side of the path, and something happened to Derek as he was running. Can't remember exactly what happened, but I don't know if he was hit or something. And then I kind of saw that, but I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to keep running. And then that guy ended up, I don't know how intently it was to do this specifically, but he ended up tripping me as I was running, and then I fell like on my arm.
Oh my!
And it hurt. Yeah, let's go.
Wow. So are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed, luckily, so I can still write.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
And at least I can still move my fingers. I can still fing, but I can't. Like this just kind of hurts and is sore, and I can't move my arm or put any sort of muscle motion in this part of my arm, or else it hurts.
And how long will you have that on?
So I don't know. So so when this happened, I've never broken any bones on me before, so I wasn't quite sure what happened to me exactly. I didn't know if it was broken or if it was just a sprain or something. And it hurt, and I had to like hold my arm with my other hand kind of the whole time until we got out of the maze. And we kind of sat there for a while and just kind of seeing how I felt. A friend of mine drove my car and me home because I couldn't drive with this. So I was home, and I was just kind of thinking that like, well, maybe I should go to the ER just like, if nothing else, just to get a sling, because I know I have to hold this anyway. It'd be nice to have a sling. And, just in case maybe like it's something worse than just like a bruised muscle or something, that I was thinking maybe I could just go to bed and maybe I'll wake up a little feeling better in the morning. But I thought just as a precaution, maybe I should go to the ER. I have insurance through TWIT, luckily. So I thought, okay, let me just do that. I've never been to the ER before. So I thought, okay, we're going to have an adventure and do this. So I went to the ER last night, and they took some x-rays, and that's when they told me that I had fractured my humerus.
Oh my word! So, is there an ER in Petaluma, or did you have to go to San Francisco?
It's in Petaluma. It's
in Petaluma.
Petaluma Valley Hospital ER.
Okay.
So,
okay. But the TWIT plan covers the first $5.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Have to
find
a copay out of my wallet.
Yeah. Okay.
So they put the sling on me, and they said, okay, so. They wouldn't give me an answer of how long it's going to be because it's just an ER thing, and they're just giving me the sling just to hold it in the meantime. Right. So what I need to do is on Monday morning I have to call Kaiser, which is where I'm insured through, and call them and get an appointment with the.
And they diagnose you over the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll say, "Oh yeah, like, move it around so we can hear it with the sounds the bones make."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's 2 weeks. Leave that on for 2 weeks. I can tell by that crunching.
Like it's not an osteopath. It's there was whatever bone doctor or something. I'm sure Dr. Mom knows who it is, but I'm supposed to call and make an appointment with this guy or okay. Anyway, yeah. So when I do that on Monday, I will probably have a much better idea of how long it's going to be and what they're going to have to do, because I don't know if because it's orthopedist. Yes, thank you, Myra. Because it's in the humerus and not down here in the tibia and fibia, a cast probably won't be possible just because it's up here. So I can't get it casted. So I'm worried that I'm going to have to like worst case, I'm going to get like pins and stuff put in to keep it in place. But it might be, if it's not like offset, maybe I won't need that. Maybe just a splint. So I don't know. I'm kind of anxious to find out what's going to happen and a little worried, but I'll have to just play it and see what happens. But so I should find out Monday what the details are.
Okay. So are you at your high school reunion, like in the principal's office or something?
No, I'm in my bedroom right now. It's a big mess. Thank you.
So you couldn't even go to your meetup?
Okay, so the thing is, it's at 7:00 downtown. So I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I'm not gonna be able to make it. But okay, I managed to. Again, this is the first time I've ever had a sling or anything like this, so I didn't know what all I can do, and I was like, can I take a shower even? Can I take my I had a t-shirt and my polo shirt on. It's like I don't even know how I can take that shirt off to take a shower. So luckily I figured all that out. So I'm nice and clean now, and I'm presentable to the public. So I'm going to attempt to go out and go to this thing, and I'll just make up some story like I got in a big fight with a giant sloth or something.
That sounds good. Yeah. That sounds good. Okay, so you have some pictures from the meetup then? Or is that something you still want to do next week?
So let's save that for next week because I'm just Skyping in from home and I can't get them.
Yeah,
on there. So
that's okay.
I just wanted to pop in and say hi since John showed the picture of me. I figured I should explain.
No. I and I'm sure you're going to tweet out what they say on Monday. And Dr. Mom said make sure that they don't put your appointment off, that you should go and find out what it is.
I intend to do that.
All right. Well, Alex, I'm so sorry that happened.
Oh yeah. And so again, here's at least, thank God I have a good, so to speak, I have a good sense of humor. And that I can, the reason that I could be very mad at my friend who did this, but he was just being dumb. I was being dumb running. It was just, we were just being dumb, and that's what happened, and that's how it happened. And if we weren't being dumb, this wouldn't have happened. But we were dumb, and it's our own faults, and I just make light of the situation, and that's oh crap.
And along with making light of the situation, should we expect your friend to unexpectedly have an accident in the next 5 days?
I can't speak about that.
Okay, very good.
I'm going to see him tonight in about an hour and a half.
Okay, I sent you those brake lining diagrams that you needed for
good. Yeah, thank you.
Adjusting brakes on a car. Okay, Alex.
That's completely non-related, though.
Unrelated to this.
Unrelated.
It's just a car thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our chat room celebrity of the week.
That's loud.
Sorry about that. He not only has a broken phone, he also has ear trouble.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, thank you very much. This is
oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I will see you next Saturday, I hope. As far as I know, I'll be there next Saturday, so you'll see me.
Well, how many hands do you need to run the trike? You run the 1.5 caster, the 1.5 caster.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, Alex.
Good. All right. Thank you,
okay.
John.
We're going to save the Periscope video till next week.
Perfect. Thanks.
We're just going to show one more picture from the meetup and save all the other stuff for next week. And that was Cassandra. This was so sweet. I waited too long to take the picture. Cassandra made 2 giant apple bread cakes in the shape of doggy bones and had a great picture of Fairway, who had passed away 2 weeks to the day of the meetup. And that was such a sweet thing to do. And I posted this on Facebook. And last time I looked, 100 people had commented on it or given it a thumbs up. So, Cassandra, I don't know if you're in the chat room, but thanks again for being so thoughtful. Okay, so now we're going to move into some match game questions from George Davis. And we have a lot of other photos and stuff. We'll do that all next week. Here we go. Shy Kimmy decided to make a big change in her life. On her 21st birthday, she went out and bought a blank. Shy Kimmy decided to make a big change in her life. On her 21st birthday, she went out and bought a blank. I will write an answer, and you'll try and match either me or John. Well, actually, John and I are going to try and match. Okay. She went out and bought a dog bone cake. Okay. Oh, good. Match gang. Okay. Remember, write big. Put your cards in the slot. Push it all the way in. When you do, the light will go on. When all 6 lights are lit, I'll know that you've finished writing. We have some fun things. She went out and bought herself a foghorn, a TriCaster, 57 Chevy Corvette split window. Yeah, that's going to match. A brown paper bag, an arm sling in preparation for the corn maze. That's very funny. Boy, I don't know if people are trying to match here. Well, we'll see. Shy Kimmy decided to make a big change in her life on her 21st birthday. She went out and bought a blank. John, you wrote? Oh, a mirror. I wrote she went out and bought a car. A car. Okay. A mirror. Okay. Kevin always loved the motion picture and television industry. He even named his dog Oscar. Today, he's going to purchase a kitten, and he's going to name it blank. This is a good question, by the way, George. Kevin always loved the motion picture and television industry. He even named his dog Oscar. Today, he's going to purchase a kitten, and he's going to name it blank. Oh, wow. Full body. I wonder how many hours I heard that all those years of Match Game. I have to write my answer. I'm conserving on paper here. Okay, so I'm going to try and match Jammer B. Kevin always loved the motion picture and TV industry. He named his dog Oscar. He's going to purchase a kitten, and he's going to name it John. Oh, my word, MGM. I matched a lot of folks in the chat room. He's going to name it higher Emmy. Okay. All right. Question 3 of 5. Rev Dan. I almost said MG. Oh, MT. Oh, he said MGM, though, right? And others say MTM because wasn't Mary Tyler Moore?
There was a kitten in
there's
the
there's a little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. That would have been good.
Chat room, you guys are good. The MTM people. Mary Tyler Moore, and it was a kitten. Excellent. From George Davis, question 3. 30 really, really geek friends are planning a Halloween party. And one suggested instead of bobbing for apples, they should bob for blank. 30 really, really geek friends are planning a Halloween party, and one suggested instead of bobbing for apples, they should bob for blank. Okay, George, these are very good. What's great about these is that you get people into a smaller area, and so we'll get some matches. I'm going to look at the chat room in a minute. 30 really, really rich geek friends are planning a Halloween party, and they're going to bob for blank instead of apples. They're gonna bob for raspberry pies. Excellent. Mouses, floppy disks, iPhones, Apple Watches. A lot of floppy disks. 30-year-old Alfred Newman pictures. Oh, you know what? I thought. No one matched me. Jamma B, let's see if you and I match. 30 really, really rich geek friends planned a Halloween party. Instead of bobbing for apples, they're going to bob for, cell phones. I did not match. They were going to bob for iMacs. iPads?
Those are apples, though. I thought they weren't going to bob for apples.
What, iMacs are apples?
Yes.
In a way. Question 4. At the doctor's office, Harold mentioned he's been having terrible night sweats, and his doctor suggested blank. At the doctor's office, Harold mentioned he'd been having terrible night sweats, and his doctor suggested blank. All right. Let me see if anybody matches me. Mitchum underarm. Oh, okay, that's good. A doctor suggested an air conditioner. Stop running in your sleep. Everything is going back to Alex. Think of a different woman. That's funny. Oh, waterbed filled with ice cubes. Very good, Myra. Sleep on a bed of rice. Oh, that's good. Sleep on ice packs. Sleep outside. Chilled wine. Remove your jacket in the quilts. I've also have been forgetting to give George's answers, which I'll go back and tell you what he said for each one. Okay, at the doctor's office, Harold mentioned he'd been having terrible night sweats, and his doctor suggested blank. Jamma B said sweatpants.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was sweating, right? So he needs sweatpants.
Okay. I had the doctor suggested he shut off the electric heater. Oh, I see Brian back there. Is Brian helping you with these brilliant answers? So let me look at George Davis's answer. Oh, okay. For Shy Kimmy, making a big change in her life on her 21st birthday, she went out and bought George Davis thought someone might say a Harley Davidson. Kevin liked the motion pictures. His dog is Oscar. He named his kitten. He matched many of us. He said Emmy. 30 really, really rich geek friends were having a Halloween party. Instead of apples, they should bob for, he said Apple Watches. So he matched some people in the chat room. And the question we just asked, at the doctor's office, Harold mentioned he'd been having trouble with night sweats. His doctor suggested turn off your electric blanket. All right, and here's the final match game question from George Davis. Edna Lewis, a 1950s songwriter, got her big hit idea from looking at her brother's shirt. She wrote blank. Okay. Edna Lewis, a 1950s songwriter, got a big hit idea from looking at her brother's shirt. She wrote Hanes, take it off, grease spot, forever stained, I'm with stupid. She wrote, this is good. She wrote the theme to Grease. That's very funny. She wrote blank space, blue suede shirt. Oh, that's very good bad pun. She wrote Nothing Happening Here. The Gravy Stains of Life. I'm with stupid. Second time. She wrote Keep Your Shirt On.
I don't remember any of these songs.
No, neither do I. She wrote okay, well, people can write what they want. She wrote What Me Worry. If you can read this. The B fell off. Blue Sword Shirt is kind of a funny idea. Oh, Holy One. Pull My Finger. All right. Edna Lewis, a 1950 songwriter, got a big idea from looking at her brother's shirt. She wrote blank. Jamma B. Oh, Polka Dot Bikini. All right. You're going to do it. No one matched George. George said she wrote lipstick on your collar. Okay, so that makes sense. There's an answer right there. I visited Mad, and all I got was this shirt. There'll be bluebirds over the white cuffs of Dover. Wow. Excellent. Oh, you matched Jamma B.
Woo-hoo,
You matched Becky.
Woo!
Becky. Hey, Becky. Becky was at the meetup, and, Becky came up from Washington or West Virginia. We had a great time. Okay, we'll do a couple of logo. We'll sort of still end this at 9 o'clock. Becky wins. All right, logo, potluck. Okay. We're playing logo, celebrity endorsers. Celebrity endorses. You know what? I won't even read the question. Austin Kutcher endorsed what? I think he only endorses one thing for now. Who knows?
I do.
John does.
Eric Duckman does. I got the same answer as Eric Duckman.
I guess that. Oh, that's very funny. Bad acting, nausea.
Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs, no. Canon cameras, no. Well. Sea and Ski, Gazelle. Pain medicine, Twitter. Wow, that's the second Canon camera. Not Myra Joyce, not a clue. Fisher Price. Austin Kutcher, what did I say? Well, you knew. Well, if Rev says, well, if Eric Duckman knows, then I'm going to say Nikon too. Gray coupon? Oh, I guess you mean gray poupon, right? Gray coupon. Toys R Us, Power Supplies. All right. Actor Austin Kutcher got the shot in the ads for what camera brand? And yes, it is Nikon. But it's interesting that 3 people said Canon. So there you threw away your money, Nikon. What rock group performed their hit Calling Dr. Love in ads for Dr. Pepper Cherry? What rock group performed their hit Calling Dr. Love for Dr. Pepper Cherry? The Archies, Younger Women, the Rocking Doctors, While Goggling, the Four Lads. I remember that commercial. Oh, you think you could find that commercial, John? Dr. Pepper Cherry, Archie versus the Predator. No, I think that was a William Castle movie. Guy Lombardo. Oh, Eric Duckman, I think, is doing it, John. The Strange Loves? No. The Unknown Group? No. I'm Consistent, says Myra. Not a clue. Matron 3000 was at the meetup. The Beatles.
I have
Final
something.
Tap. Oh, okay. Jammerby has the answer.
Well,
Let us watch.
I have something. I don't know what it is. This is
Okay.
right. But let us see.
Let's see if the answer is in this. Oh, I guess it is.
Pepper cherry. It has a kiss of cherry flavor. This devilish elixir has a kiss of cherry.
Dad, it's not kiss. It's kiss of cherry. It's amazingly smooth. Be smooth.
Dr. Pepper Cherry is amazingly smooth. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Excellent. Excellent. Not meatloaf. Well, Spinal Tap is kind of true. That is one of my favorite movies, Spinal Tap. When I did that night of movie satires for Turner Classic Movies, that was one of my picks because there's always something new. That's one of the movies you can watch and laugh all over again. That is funny. Your clock is fast. Oh, is it my cube time? Cube time. Oh my word, cube time is fast. That cube time. About once a month, someone writes in and goes, "Oh, where do you get that clock in the background?" It's called cube time, and it runs fast. It's 4 little cubes. And there's a little ribbon connector between them.
3.
Say again?
3 cubes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 2? It's 3 cubes with two ribbon.
Yeah, it's
connected between
hours,
them.
minutes, seconds. Yeah, in there each in their own cube.
In their own cube, and you can stack them, or you can spread them apart up to about 3 inches apart. And they were like $50 at Think Geek, but this was quite some time ago. It's entirely possible that they are still somewhere on the web. All right, let's do famous founders. Name the brand created by the actor who won an Oscar for his role in Color of Money. Name the brand, Steve Jobs. Name the brand created by the actor who won an Oscar for his role in Color of Money. El Dorco must have stock in Fisher Price. Jack Klugman? No. Joe Green? Oh, okay. Now someone threw their labeling away. Is it that salad dressing guy? Sauce, damn it. It is, Jamma B, right?
Yeah, Newman's Own is more than salad dressing.
It is more than, yes,
yeah.
it
they
is.
Had cookies.
They have dog food.
They
do? They
I
have.
didn't know that.
Yes, they do. They have pasta sauce, a huge range of cookies. I was at Westside Market the other day, and they have Numino's vanilla, Numino's chocolate, Numino's thin mint. Oh, here we go. So there we go. Salad dressing, salsa, cookies. What are those bottom things? Skillet meals, cereal, oil, vinegar, snacks, whatever snacks are. Click on cookies and see if all 5, I think it is 5 varieties. Does it have like a drop down? Oh my, holy cow. Look at that, folks. Fig Newtons, low-fat Fig Newtons, Ginger Newtons. And they have, they have
butter Numinos. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, vanilla Numinos. Oh, they're called Hint O Mint Numinos. Wheat-free, dairy-free. Oh, flavor-free. Wow, I didn't see those. Cinnamon Hermits. I have all their albums. You ever hear the Cinnamon Hermits? They're really good.
I prefer the original Hermits.
Oh, okay. And the Ginger Hermits all have light hair. Okay. Oh, chat room. No one will guess this. A company created by Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs.
Xerox.
Oh, stupid John. It's Atari. The Marianne Hermits. All right. We're not even going to play for that. Microsoft, IBM. Orange. Microsoft, of course. BlackBerry. Boy, you guys got them all. Got them all. All right. This time you name the person who came up with the product. Who created the Golden Arches McDonald's? Now, this, I happen to know the name of this person because he did something very nice. Creator of the Golden Arches and McDonald's. Hamburger. The McDonald brothers. Ronald McDonald. Lawn Dog. No. It was indeed Ray Kroc. And why I saw the documentary about him, God, years ago. And he had a rough time starting it up, and it was just him and his secretary. And when things started to take off, he gave his secretary 1% of the business. And she retired with like $50 million. So, John, you might tell Lisa of that story.
Yeah. I don't think 1% of Twit is going to be anywhere near as valuable as a burger.
Oh, okay. 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 The fast food chain founded by Dave Thomas. The fast food chain founded by Dave Thomas. Rev said, yeah, 1% is nice, but she was paid in burgers. Davies, no. Hardee's, no. Everybody knows it's Wendy's. Second City Chicken Shack. Roy Rogers, no. All right, it is indeed. You know who that is, right? Gamma B.
Yeah.
Yes, and it is. Oh, we should be asking Brian too. I see Brian was Brian playing it, or did Brian go home?
Brian's editing the screensavers.
Oh, okay. So he's left.
He's over there being hassled by Leo and Lisa.
Oh,
do it right, Brian. Do it right.
Yeah, leave that in.
Take that out.
Oh, why did you leave that in? Why did you take that out and leave this in? Okay, it was indeed Wendy's. Dave Thomas is the founder of Wendy's. All right, we have 5 minutes. I'm just going to do questions for 5 minutes. We're going to end at 9 or 6 o'clock out there. So mean. McDonald's. I had a McDonald's. I live on 82nd Street between Riverside Drive and West End. So it's half a block to West End and then one short block to Broadway and then a right turn 200 feet to McDonald's. And I love all their snacky breakfast things. But it's hard to get there by 11 because I go to bed at 4 in the morning and I get up like at 10 or 10:30 and I'm comatose So 2 weeks ago, McDonald's overnight closes. Okay. I'm walking to the subway the next day and there's just a sign in the window. Sorry, we're gone. But don't worry, there's one just 16 blocks from here. And now they announce they have breakfast all day. So that. West End Avenue. Meep says Dick has the ideal sleep schedule. They moved the McDonald's. No, they just closed it. Charlie. Yeah. Charlie loves the snacks. Thank you. Dr. Mom brought snacks. Someone else brought snacks. People were so kind. Cassandra bought the cake for Fairway. A couple of people bought snacks for Charlie. Dennis, you want to bring Charlie down for our sign-off? Colonel Sanders sold KFC in 1968. He only got $2 million or $6 million. That sounds low. They closed a McDonald's in an area of 8 million people. It's strange, isn't it? So now you have to go 11 blocks in one direction and like 14 blocks in the other direction. Come on, I want McDonald's close. Ray Kroc, Rev is getting on our case. Rev Kroc did not design the golden arches of McDonald's. The arches were designed when the McDonald brothers still owned the first restaurant. Stanley Clark Menston, an architect, is the actual designer before Ray Kroc joined the team in 1954. Okay, Reverend, I'll give you the number of, who made this game? Spin Master. Call Spin Master and tell them to correct that card. Colonel, yes, Colonel Sanders didn't he quit? And then here we go. I hear a door. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on, Charlie. Charlie. Oh, Charlie, he brought down his cow this time, but he dropped. Yeah, that's Match Game PM. Charlie, look at your audience. Oh, Charlie. Oh, wow. He kisses his cow. Oh, wow. Charlie. A lot of people like to look at you, Charlie. So look in the camera. Charlie, if you're ever going to get an endorsement deal. Oh, Charlie, they have your theme song. Charlie, theme song. Okay. And it was very funny. Alex brought his phone with him, and he had the Match Game theme on it and Charlie's theme on it. And so when we played Match Game at the meetup, he played the theme over that little microphone headset thing I had, so we could actually have thinking music while we played Match Game. So it was very good. All right, we have 2 minutes to go. Charlie, okay, we'll give Charlie love from the UK. Colonel Sanders wore his outfit around town so they could not use his likeness. Well, wait a minute. If he wore his outfit around town, how would that help them not to be able to use his likeness? Colonel Sanders would be, these days, with selfies. Well, if you walked around town, Colonel Sanders would have a lot of free pictures online. It isn't over till the fork is bent. I love your glasses. Oh, thank you. Dennis said that round glasses are very in. So these are readers. They're magnifiers. And they are from readers.com. And they make them in every magnification possible. And they are either $15 or $18. Readers.com. And it's possible they're called the Studio. Okay? Or maybe the Bookworm. But, just go in and click what magnification you need and then click round frames, and these come up. Where's the show based? Where is this show based? Razor. Oh my gosh. World famous Disneyland. Right in the heart of the edge of New York City, nowhere near a McDonald's. Yes, I live in Manhattan. Norm Macdonald? Wait a minute. Norm Macdonald's is the new?
He is. You haven't seen the new commercials?
I have.
Yeah, you can if you
Norm
listen.
Macdonald's
If you
the
listen to the
comedian,
voice,
right?
if you listen to the voice, it's Norm. I mean,
oh my God!
You can kind of see him, but it's definitely the voice.
Oh, I will look now. I'm glad he's doing. That must be a great payday thing. Dick's neighborhood is in McDonald's crisis mode. You are correct. I am no floors above street level, Logan 5. I am actually theoretically below street level. It's interesting. The building I live in is an old brownstone, and I went from living in the basement to living in the first floor without having to move a thing. So how that happened was they took the front of the building and did it over. So this brownstone was an old-fashioned brownstone that you see in movies. You walk up a flight of stairs to get into the brownstone, or you opened a little gate, went down 3 steps, and into what was then called the basement apartment. So when they took the front off the building, you now go down 3 steps and walk right into the hallway, and my apartment is right there.
We can take a look at...
And you said, who do you think this is talking? I might guess Norm, but I still don't see him. They took the front off your building, the front steps. With the chat room, you have to be careful. Red Penguin, they just took the steps away and replaced it with a wall and a door. I'll take the dot me. No. I like Colonel Sanders, but those are very hard to come by. Colonel Sanders only way downtown, and we have only 1, possibly 2 White Castles. They are really hard to come by, and they just came into the city 5 years ago. Visible to me, but then I watch his YouTube show. Oh, I didn't even know he had a YouTube show. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, next week we'll do more pictures from the meetup. Joe Bolanos had a lot of great pictures, and Chad and I walked around for about 15 minutes and Periscope. Periscope is like an amazing thing. I've never even used it, but I know Chad did. And I said, can we Periscope this? And he goes, oh, yeah. Takes out his phone. He said, all right, so I just tweeted it. And he said, 5 people, 10 people. He said, let's not start just yet. Let's wait a couple minutes. He said, we have 100 people. Let's go. So it's amazing how fast you can get a crowd. And I just wonder what Periscope and Meerkat means for concerts and stuff where, you can be pretty much broadcasting anything. Anyway, Jamma B, thank you very much for stepping in for the injured Alex Gumpel.
My pleasure.
Very good. Oh, I will try we have a 5 Guys not too far from here. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for GizFiz PM. GizFiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Myra Joyce, Jamma B, Alex Gumpel, Beatmaster, Pete Doughboy, Curtis B, Travis MC, Osnet, Rig, Myra Joyce, No One, Dr. Mom Production. See you next Saturday on GizFiz PM.